Okay, it's time to get started with our newest run here. This is Nancy Drew and the Bewitchings of Wallachia. This got rolled between 3 different campaigns. It was either going to be here with Vlad of Polovragi over in glorious Wallachia, although there is no Wallachia on the map. There we go, much better. Contenders against it were playing over in glorious Manipur, and there was someone else, but they didn't make it either, some Norwegians or whatever. In any case, I'm a little saddened that this is so close to where Naxos was, and we just played Naxos, but conversely, this is the first time I'm dabbling in 867. I keep forgetting that year. What's more, it's tribal. I am not used to playing as tribal, so there's going to be a lot to learn here. So what do we know? Well, there's not really much to think about until we hit play, but maybe it would be prudent for me to check game rules. This is on stream, so I better make sure that nudity is never. Other things, I would like Hungarian migration to be random. And is there a Mongol one as well here? I'm not a big fan of railroaded dates for things. I'm sure I've scrolled past it, potentially even twice by now. Wait, there's an end date one? Oh, amazing. Whoever wants their game to end. There we go. Mongol invasion. Random as well. Glorious. Now let's just get right into the game and see what we have to play with. So we're playing as Count Vlad here. It's pretty down in his luck for what he has here. He's only got 2 counties. 2 mountainous counties at that. And we are subject to the Kingdom of Bulgaria. That could prove to be quite useful for us. Protection within the Kingdom of Bulgaria might put us in good stead if we're going to be expanding north, which I think at some point we're going to have to do. Surrounded by various other counties and duchies under Bulgaria, we're going to have to crush them. We are heretic, they're Orthodox, and we are some unreformed Slavic faith. We're going to have to fix that, because the goal of this run is to become King of Wallachia. It's probably not the only kingdom we're going to hold, or I might just rename Bigger Kingdom to Wallachia, because it's very tight-knit here. But we also need to have witching as a legal doctrine and fill our court up with witches. Now, in order to do that, we're going to have to reform this Slavic faith. That'll probably be for the better anyway, since unreformed is pretty gash from what I can tell. Opinion down, opinion down, opinion down. Hostile, evil, yeah. I don't think I played with an unreformed faith. Gonna have to fix that now. I assume you plan to stay pagan. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I could just kneel to my Bulgarian overlord and turn Orthodoxy, but I mean, where's the fun in that? I don't see it, personally. Hopefully it doesn't force me to. I'm sure I can reject it, but whether or not that's going to lead to war, I just don't know. I'm sure I'll find out soon enough, though. Jake, when will you do a modded... Oh, bloody House of Drew. All daughters named Nancy. Troubling me. You're really troubling me there. Right. Let's figure something out about Vlad here. Stubborn, diligent, cynical, bossy... good at martial, stewardship, intrigue, terrible at learning and diplomacy, so we're not going to be popular. Decent enough prowess, unmarried. Oh, we're only 15, we need a spouse at that. Well, let's go and find ourselves one. Could we get one with a half-decent alliance, please? Because we're a little stuck out here. Do it that, sort it by alliance power, and then see what we're looking at. I don't know. Trouble with allies is they just tend to call you into their wars. Alright, forget the alliance for now. I'm all about those inheritable traits, especially if it is to help out with fertility. We're not struggling on fertility ourselves, are we? No, we are certainly not. In fact, we're feeling fine, better than fine, because of our stubbornness. So do we have any beauties out there? Oh, we've got Pretty Kenna, another Slovianska. Another Slav. I need someone fairly young, though, and I do like that fertility bonus, because if that gets inherited, all the better for the children that we have. You are young, comely, and give us a potential alliance with Wieden. Could Wieden be of particular use to us, I wonder? Is it all of Wieden, or just... no, it's the County of Wieden, under the Duchy of Wieden. Different stories right there. Okay, I'm not sure I'm keen on any of that, so let's just get ourselves one of the beauties. A beautiful Pole. Gluttonous, content, cynical. Hey, someone that's stubborn just like us. Ugh, but deceitful. I do not want deceitful. Nobody wants deceitful in their lives. They're just going to go off and cheat on us, although that's already a given. Whatever. 21-year-old beautiful Pole. Hurts our prestige, which is pretty bad. Prestige is quite necessary for a tribal, but we'll take it anyway. He's becoming Dracula, cannibalistic albino with high dread, a secondary... I've already done the going albino, and I'm not really won over by that. We're here to get the witches going. Right, need to get myself married. I want that event that gives you a nice buff from the marriage. We have our martial focus on that. Martial probably my least favorite lifestyle focus, but we'll deal with the cards that we have been dealt. We're House Balauri. I'm not sure I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll never remember that. Just call ourselves House Vlad. That'll make things easier on me. Can we name it here as well? Great. Might as well name it after the guy that starts us off here. Now. That's not Draculesti, Jake. No, it's not. But it's easy on me to remember. What are we going to do here? What indeed? We're surrounded by, let's see, duchy. Not just any old duchy. Completely heathenist Tengri duchy. Those damn Hungarians. Don't like them in EU4. Not sure I'll like them much here. Another duchy. A couple of counts. Those will probably be our targets early on, just to expand and get a bit more power. Got very little gold. Disparate tribes. Not sure if limited crown authority is going to do us any good, especially when it costs all of our prestige. I can't be having that right now. Council has a god-awful... what would you even be called? Well, the realm priest, I suppose. In fact, most of our council is pretty terrible here. I could recruit this guy who's a bit better, but... not sure I can spare 3 whole ducats. Ah, what the hell. On you come. You're going to be the much improved Chancellor. Foreign affairs, domestic affairs. I think domestic affairs is the way forward, personally. So hopefully we get married soon, and I don't see a reason not to immediately start getting a claim on one of our friends around here. Caliphate? I mean, there's no buildings whatsoever around here, is there? It's all early game stuff with nothing established. This, however, has a castle in a... Is this a hill or a mountain? I often struggle to tell them apart. It's in a hill, so I think that's the best one to go for. At least then I'll have defendable locations. How long will it take you to get that? 4 bleeding years. That's going to be painful. No player heir, I know that. Recruit men-at-arms, not endorsed. We're not endorsed? What's your problem with me? Foreign culture group. So can you be swiftly replaced by somebody with much better learning? Could switch you with my spy master or this weird old courtier. I don't like not being endorsed, but I should definitely have someone that's much better than you. So get out of my face. You'll get that done a lot faster. Lacking in champions. 1, 2, 3, 4. For now I got 5. One of them's garbage, but that'll have to do for now. And otherwise, yes, intrigue. We should get going with that. Some way, somehow. I want to know what secrets are going on in our king's court. If we get some nice hooks, we could put them to use. Although I can't put them to use on feudal contracts because we're tribal. Again, not familiar with that. You're tribal, Jake. Why pay for claims? Not sure what you mean by that. I wasn't aware that tribals could fight within their liege's lands without a casus belli. I mean, here it says you don't have casus belli. Unless there's another way to get it, but like I said, I'm not familiar with playing with tribals. Although what I do know is if we want men-at-arms, we have to pay with prestige. Quite a bit of prestige. JJ is saying you're vassal tribal, I guess. No, it's not you guess, we are. These Koni look really good, but they also cost an arm and a leg. Like, I can't afford a whole bunch of this. I might grab some footmen and bowmen just so I have some units to play around with. Goodbye, my prestige. And I'll get back this prestige by going on raids. Is there a significant change in playing in the 9th century? Well, there's a whole lot less feudal in the 9th century. And there's not a lot of established empires going on now, is there? There's no Holy Roman Empire, for one. Places in general are a lot more fractured. Couldn't really speak for over here, I haven't played there in any case. Become clear that you're... What, we only just started. And, wow, goodbye most of my prestige there. That's a bit gutting. If there's anything... Whoa, whoa, why is the game on 5 speed? Did I set it to that? Scary stuff. Well, we ourselves have come of age. We're a misguided warrior, and that does not spell anything good. It's the lowest of the low for Marshall there. Count Vlad, you're a man now. And let us ensure that we are heterosexual and make sure that we get married to our beloved pretty wife as soon as possible so we can start making those babies. Could I seduce you? Yes, I could, but I think I'd rather romance. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot better. You know, we're half decent at martial. Oh well, none of these. We can't challenge our wife to a fight to make her love us. Just go with our gut. It's the way forward. Tribal soulmate OP. Come to think of it, can we have concubines or... No concubines or extra wives for us, sadly. We can, however, celebrate the wedding. I'm actually going to take that prestige instead of the money. Now, our money situation isn't great, but a lot of things we pay for as a tribe is in prestige, so let's be ready with that. How are our men-at-arms looking? Oh, we got them all. Man, I must have left that on 5... I don't remember setting it to 5 speed. What madness is this? In any case, searching for secrets, grabbing that claim, it's all well and good. On our military, okay, it's not fully up to... We're not fully up to speed in our men-at-arms, but we almost will be, and then I'm going to go out raiding. I actually do not enjoy raiding in this game. It's no fun to be raided, and I think actual raiding itself is really tedious to do. But it's going to be important to us as a tribal in order to get some money and prestige. So we're going to do it. Far too long I've suffered indignities at the hands of King Boris. Yeah, you know, I think you're going to be on your own fighting that one. Then again, if you get your butt kicked, that might spawn out some counties for me to take up. So you are indeed a traitor, not me. The on-screen chat is really hard to read, Jake. Yeah, why is it all grey like that? I don't recall it being grey before. Hold that thought. Continue to hold that thought. Getting stream on chat for this game has been an ongoing pain because there's not really any good real estate on the screen to do it with. Right, do we have our men-at-arms all ready to rock and roll yet? No. Well, now we do. They're all at 100, 100. So let's raise them and then make them raid. And whilst that's going on, I'm going to check my chat, which I can't seem to see anymore. Where in the world did you go? No, really, where did you go? How dare Streamlabs change things up, leaving me not knowing where anything is. Alright, hold that thought while I actually try to figure it out. Okay, I wonder if that sets it. That makes it pure white, which may or may not be for the better. Slam a testo one over there and see what happens. Ah, helps when you save changes as well. What indeed is going on there? I don't have filters on it or anything. Never a fun one when you start up the stream and then you find something like this not working, but what you gonna do? Oh wow, that is hideous. But it's readable. So that'll do for now. Is it? Is it really though? No, that is beyond beyond horrific. Well, you know what? The simple solution is to just kill it for now and sort it out for next time, because I don't want to waste time on that. I want to actually play the game. Right, we've got our troops up. Let's get them out pillaging. Now, I can't pillage within my own top realm, so I gotta go elsewhere. Fortunately, especially at this start date, there's a lot of fractured countries here, so as long as I go and attack someone that doesn't have significantly more units than we have, especially if they're mostly made up of levies, then we should be safe to do so. So I think we'll start over here and then work our way along the coastline, and hopefully no one beats us to it. Are you really the best for the job? I don't want to go in myself. Organizer, movement ooh, that's very good. Movement speed will get you in there all the faster. Fractured countries in the Balkans. Well, no, actually the Balkans are largely unfractured, but outside of that, especially to the north here, man, Poland and friends, not looking so good. Something that also doesn't look so good is where all these holy sites are. God, one of them's in Novgorod. Now, in order to reform my faith, I actually need to hold 3 of the holy sites. That seems a bit mad, but hey-ho. Like, what if you only want to play tall, but you want to reform your faith? You're gonna have to expand out one way or another. You can get a cool event if you raid yourself. I'm not sure if it's possible to raid yourself. You probably mean with me leading it, but I'd rather not risk it when I have no player heir. What I should really do, though, is get some kind of lifestyle going. As I said before, I'm not really keen on the Marshals one. It's the one where I see nothing that makes me go, yeah, I gotta go for that. I think, in the interest of getting some early game economy going, I'm gonna go for golden obligations. Another thing is that there's monthly income plus 10, but stewardship also increases income as well as the other bonuses to it, so let's take some domain focus and try to get ourselves maybe golden obligation. What else would be nice to have? Extort subjects would be nice whilst I don't have a lot of subjects. Just something to generate some dosh early game. You didn't toggle raiding on the army. I forget that so often when raiding, so thanks for pointing that one out. Back we go. My only desire is to bring you honor and happiness. How can I prove my love for you? Slay a wolf for me and bring me the pelt. Then we may continue this conversation. I could try to pawn her off with a dog pelt. Yeah, I'll do exactly that. Convinced by a dog pelt, right? So I've married an imbecile. Well, maybe I'm the real imbecile there if I forgot to turn on the rating. There we go. And yeah, oh man, Because of that delay, someone else is beating us to raiding the Adriatic coast. Oh well, it happens. Shouldn't complain about something if I'm that evidently bad at it. I've found that locked control perk is really good for going all in with offensive sieging. Yeah, but the military aspect is one of the weakest in Crusader Kings, in my opinion, so I'm not really invested in going down things that make it more effective that way. I just want to get all my trebuchets and continue on with that, although we're a long way away from trebuchets here. Very long, in fact, if we look at what we have here. Oh, well, we actually start off with onagers. Not too shabby. I'll need to get some at some point, but maybe when I have the spare dosh and prestige. Well, it's just prestige, really. Hope we get that heir someday. Your liege has a low opinion of you. Tell me something I don't know. Oof. Yeah, and him knowing about my claim fabrication doesn't help, and that happened almost instantly. Okay, let's get ourselves some gold, get ourselves some prestige, and then see about expanding the realm. Why raid the Adriatic coast when Constantinople is not too far away? Because Constantinople has 6,000 military strength to defend itself with. Adriatic coast is far more split up with much smaller levies, which are unlikely to do anything about it. We'll never find anything. Well, you know what's best, but I would like some dirt dug up. I've yet to really know that if that is indicative of a lack of secrets or not, but it could be that, maybe Constantinople's a better place to do it. Yeah, we'll try it out. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but I don't have any good numbers on it. It's not like I've harvested all the information about this game. Romance competition. Ruined by my champion who's following my wife everywhere. His persistence might be rewarded. A duel. Oh, well, oddly enough, my prowess isn't that great. Or rather, his is pretty good. Could make an embarrassing scene at the diner. I could get some intrigue lifestyle perk unlocked. That is definitely worth my time. Worked perfectly. No one saw me when I poured poison. Seems like I underestimated its potency. Uh-huh. Oh. Well, how about that? There goes my champion. And I wonder if that's a secret that I have. Your secret's murdered, Damien. Well, we're off to a cracking start. Didn't even want to kill the poor guy, but down he went. You captured somebody's son. Ooh. How much money do you have? 11 ducats. And you're not really making a lot. Well, good that we got somebody. Oh, you don't look so good. Oh, it's a leper. They're gonna die quickly anyway. I might as well negotiate their, ransom their release. They'd pay more, but honestly, this kid's not going to last long in my dungeon, so let's just get the small amount of ducats. Alternatively, if I'm going for gold, not obligation, I might as well get the favor on him and use that down the line. Yeah, that might be better. But something about one in the hand. God, let's just get this hideous child out of my sight. So if you haven't played with raiding armies before, this is how it goes. You just march into lands, do very quick sieges on them, then they become raided and you get all the loot that's there. So there's 4 ducats of loot here. We'll grab that and then move on. The more built up the place, the more loot there is, but the top liege can come and kick your ass. Hell, any of the people that you're raiding can. Huh? Task aborted? Why can't you claim that? You have a claim on this. When in the world did I get a claim on this county? I don't remember that at all, but fair enough. Continue to get me those claims, please. No, really, how did I get that claim? Has my head been truly turned into Swiss cheese by Nancy Drew? You can queue up the next raid as you, let's see, hold shift to queue the move. Like so. How about that? Yeah, there we go. Again, these people are weaker than me, and it should be a net benefit on money and prestige to come back with all this loot. I just want to grab what I can. Constantinople's a great place to loot. 87 ducats there now, a lot more when it's more built up. But that's a while away, we're not there yet. I'm just wanting to raid this area as best I can, come back with our fortunes, and then put it to use destroying my enemies. Notably, Severin. But I want to finish this off first. There's 9 over there. Are you actually looting this right now? Yeah, they're still looting. It's nice and fast. I don't know what causes some places to take a lot longer than others. If you try to loot Rome, for example, it can take forever and a day. But it can also mean that you are going to be stuck there if armies want to come and counter you as you raid. Learned this the hard way when I was playing as Leon in an off-stream campaign. You have so little to work with there that you've got to always be looting, as they'd say in Death Road to Canada. Fort level, as far as I know, says JJ. I think there are other factors. Alright, I can grab a little bit more dosh. And I fully intend to. About 10 more and we're good. Not gonna chance it with Rashka. They've got an army about similar to mine. But if I get these two, we should be done and dusted. Yeah, keep it up. Keep finding those secrets. I want to be able to smash people for golden obligations. There aren't any close by holy sites that aren't just Orthodox. Well, these are our 5 holy sites. Orthodox ones there. Yeah, they're all around here. Rome as well, of course. You are the traitor. Seems a little tricky there. I better not misclick on those and end up in a war that I really don't want to be in. Might be good to take a fight, maybe take a prisoner or 2. I mean, look, you've got money. Are you leading your own army? Probably not, but it's still nice to go and kick someone's arse. That is assuming that we're actually any good at fighting. Through downcast lashes. As my eyes met with the Queen for what feels like 20th time, I'm not imagining things. Her gaze feels as intense as the midday sun. She wants me, and I cannot lie, I want her too. Everyone will know of her sinful fun. I'm not really in this one for piety. We need to continue with the royal bloodline here. Breasts ragged, her eyes are half closed. It's nearly morning. I better leave. Get out of here. No, we want to be. Oh God, she thinks I'm clingy. Oh, whoa, 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 hold on, hold on. I thought that was my wife. I should have double checked there. That's my liege's wife. Huh. Right, that's what I get for speed reading. Ah, well. Perhaps we've put our seed in the best of places. The text actually talked about punishing the king. Ah, well. We got what we needed to get. We also got our loot, so back we go with these fat stacks. So, well, let's take a less atrocious route, please. That'll bring us back the money, the prestige, and then we can get to proper war. Accusations of witchcraft, eh? You're a very diplomatic individual. I might upset the peasants with this, but you must be released. And I actually want you in my way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Disappeared without a trace? Get back here! God, she was a pretty wise woman diplomat. I wanted her in my court. You had the option to recruit her, Jake. Oh well. Man, I don't know what has happened. I think it's all the Nancy Drew has just chiseled away at my brain. Probably a large hole where there was once grey matter there now. Does that mean I have another secret myself for adultery? No, I don't. Thank goodness. Plagued by nightmares. Well, I'm not going to be sleep deprived myself. I'm not looking for any minor penalties to health. So let's just set up a broom and cloak. She notices. Man, I am a terrible husband. Did you watch all the Nancy Drew? How are you even still alive? I watched a lot of the Nancy Drew because I intend to host a talk show where we go through all 33 of the Nancy Drews and tier list them. So I can't be slacking off myself when it comes to knowing my Drews. Brainwaves are just a flat. Now I'll grab Held and see if he can check the waves. Alright, get back home. I want my my dosh and my prestige. Oh, it's this event. Why does it always end in the same way with them being attacked like this? Right, let's come for our love, which somehow manages to take a few days. Just about to strike. There's a huge wolf, but I've got you. You become my soulmate. We lay. I get, for some reason, 350 prestige, which is going to be very useful for this. Could make more men-at-arms with that, and if I need to, I certainly will. Till then, though, let's bring back the dosh, because I do feel a bit light in the pockets right now. Shame that I'm not greedy. That would be more befitting. So when are you going to be good and pregnant with the next in line? She really wanted the wolf pelt. Look, the dog pelt was just fine for her. So we've been raiding, and truth be told, I'm not sure I really want to go raiding again. I don't find it particularly engaging, but coming back with that dosh isn't too bad. 68 ducats and 68 prestige. And one little bribe of, no god, 90 ducats for the other county. Well, I'll get it done anyway. And then I look towards you to declare my war, which I should probably do once I disband my army, but there are hostiles around. Need to get a bit away from them. Why are they hostile, though? Probably just hostile to my liege. Right, away you go. How are we looking in terms of levies and that? It's going to go up slowly, but we already outnumber you, especially because of my men-at-arms. If I give it a couple of months of men-at-arms to regenerate, and then I strike you down. Now, I have multiple claims, but I think I'll take Severine first, since it's got the mountainous fort. Easier for me to defend if those filthy Tengris up north come knocking. This one wasn't orthodox before, was it? Filthy Tengri scum. Alright, we've got a deviant out here, but you're unlanded, so I don't particularly care about you. I don't have truth is relative either, so I can't make stuff up. I can, however, get myself that golden obligation, because I seem to spend all my money just getting a couple of wee claims there. So there's you. Have you built up much money yet? Not really. So if I were to demand payment, all I'd get is 14 ducats. I need to wait for you to actually build up something of a dosh pool. So until then, I'm going to pin you. Hopefully the pin stays. Ah, man. The outliner goes away way too readily. I want that thing locked open, because it keeps going away without me even noticing. And then I forget about it, and then hooks expire, and the whole rigmarole just keeps going. Right. Bowmen are completely up to speed. I think it's time for you to go. You do not have any allies. In fact, you're at war. The war of tyranny. So I think it only fair that we take you down for my claim. For my claim. Huh. What am I missing here? No casus belli. My claim on Severin. Probably because I'm already at war with you. Well, my liege is at war with you. I wonder if that means that I can already go and fight you. I mean, this won't do me any good, but can it be done? That's what I want to know. Ha! Yeah, I can siege you down. Well, at the very least, I'll probably loot the place. Or if you want to come here and take a fight, that's all the better for me. Nah, running away like a coward you are. Fair enough, hopefully this will put you in your place for attacking our liege, and then I'll take all the credit and then all the land. I actually quite like being a subject in Crusader Kings 3. There's a certain safety net to having an overlord who'll protect you against these, and if you are feudal, you can force your way into their court, which is pretty damn good. Geez, you do want to come for the fight? You look pretty messed up there, friend, but all the better for me to learn how to fight. Victory. Now, don't cheer too much. Duchy of Visegrad could come and wipe that grin off my face. It looks like that's exactly the kind of wiping they're here to do, and I don't have much in the way of nearby friendly help. In fact, it looks like I got quite the opposite. I'm not really in it to fight you like that, but this guy is most assuredly just going to march right over here and kick my sorry ass. Cut my losses, this isn't even my fight. Aw, you son of a gun. Running away like that. Completely undoing everything I did on this siege. Oh well, back we go to it. To my vile vassal, time has come for you to abandon your errant ways and embrace the one true faith, orthodoxy. I think not. He won't like me, but he isn't going to go to war with me over that, at least not so far, it seems. Look, I'm helping you out with this fight. The least you could do is tolerate my heathenous ways. Typical Slav not liking Slavs. Contentious bunch. Okay, come my wife, are you really not with child yet? What's taking so long? Probably unhappy with being... Ah, there we go, just as I say. Excellent, I cannot wait to hold that babe in my arms, because currently there are no player heir, and that means it's game over for me if Vlad here were to die. Now normally I name the characters in CK3 after supporters of the channel, but we have to start out with Vlad, right? Once we start popping out the babies, then we'll start popping in the names. High Crown Authority, Jake? Well, in terms of Crown Authority, we don't have High Crown Authority, we've just got disparate tribes. Characters can be imprisoned only with limited tribal authority. I've heard that tribes are extremely powerful, but feudal really calls to me. And as long as we have an organized faith, we can do that. That might be a while away, but it gives us a goal towards, to work towards, rather. Sadly, our liege is only a kingdom. If our liege was an empire, then we'd be able to work our way up to kingdom, but they're not. I mean, this is an empire. We could become subject to Khazaria, but I can't help but feel that Khazaria is really explodey. And I don't want to be subject to the Byzantine Empire again, since we just were. So I'll probably be stuck to duchy level under Bulgaria for a while. I mean, I could become king of Bulgaria and then bend the knee to the Byzantine Empire. But like I said, you know, we just finished being Byzantine subject. You're Wallachian, Jake. They're Proto-Romanians, not Slavs. That sounds like real Wallachian apologist stuff right there. Hang on, what happened? I took this and then it's going again? What's the meaning of this? I don't know, but I know that I don't want to be wasting my prestige and my, well, everything fighting a war that's not benefiting me, really. No, really, what happened there? We took it and then nothing. King Boris really needs to get his rear in gear so I can go and fight. Well, with that being the case, maybe I could consider other claims that are worth making. My friend here, the Duke of Asperuk, is sorely lacking in units of his own. Although that's probably because he's fighting. If he got them back up to strength, it's probably a different story. But I don't have the money to continue to plonk down other claims, sadly. He's only going to give me 15 right now. I'm sure he'd give me more. Again, the outliner closed. How do we stop it from closing all the time? You don't occupy after siege unless you join the Liege's War. That's weird. Oh ho! Right, sadly it's a woman. I don't know what our inheritance laws are like, but I should certainly check. Confederate partition all children equally with male preference. So currently, you would get everything. Interesting, Angela, or should I say, Kaladin. Grow up strong and wise, my daughter. Doesn't look like you inherited anything pretty, though. It might be there and just inert, but I'm not seeing it right now. Jake, you might not want to have too many sons. I never do, but what happens, happens. We can always divvy out our lands to vassals, and especially mayors if it comes to that. But given my sincere lack of land, I don't think I have to worry too much about the entire empire splitting apart. I mean, I need a duchy title for myself. Oltenia and the Transylvanian Alps call out to me. Transylvania calls out more bigger, meatier duchy. But actually could be a problem for me if I create too many duchies. But holding a lot of counties is also a problem. It's not a very enviable position we have here starting out. Well, hey ho. Can you make your sons mayors, or do mayors just get created? Yes and yes, I think. You can just create them. But every time I hand out mayorship to an actual character, it becomes a problem for me. And I always forget how or why, but it sure does. Okay, come on, Overlord, get with the program. There's stuff for you to do. Meanwhile, how are you doing? You're still trying to figure out secrets over in the Byzantine Empire so that I can use my golden obligation to punch money out of them. Because heavens knows we don't have a lot of that. Attentive care, massive boost. No, keep it up. There's bound to be some rich secret out there that we can extort. Hopefully nobody finds out our secret. Vlad's already casually killed some. What was it, like a 9% chance to kill? And we killed. Don't like these unpressed claims, though. If we die too early, that's that gone. But I still can't declare my war because I am, through my liege, currently at war with you. Pick up the pace there, man. I asked earlier, but I didn't see an answer. Has anything changed regarding the constant amount of cheating within the game? As in relationship cheating? Excellent, our wife is pregnant once again. Give us a beautiful son, please. There's no secrets. It says so in the text. Something, something graveyard. Yeah, but should I believe it? Also, more secrets may appear. Then again, it's taking you forever to find anything. Go and search in our own liege's place there. Seems to be a bit faster, if nothing else. Yes, Jake, it got nerfed. The soulmate status correctly basically blocks NTR. Well, thankfully, my wife is my soulmate. I've got good relations with most of my court, but maybe I'll try and sway my spy master so they do a bit of a better job. Come on, Boris. Win the war so that I can get to work. Okay, what are you all about, right? Arrogant, lustful, and gluttonous. Assertive presence, of course, then. I'm a bit surprised that this blocks our war. I also thought I would have known that by now, but I guess that's one of the downsides of not being independent. Can't have only up, so what? We got a lot of council invitations here. You are truly the best candidate as the steward of... Well, this is good. I wanted to get this anyway. I don't know if they're all for that, but... Jingzi really wants me. Oh, sure. I would like for your daughter to be raised by this skillful guardian. I'm going to have to decline that one and look after my daughter myself so that I actually know what she gets up to. At least until I have a son and then make them do... make them into who we want. Right, I never even checked out what my unlanded wife is like. 10-10-08-14. Assisting ruler gives us quite the bonus. But would I rather improve my own learning? She's not good at that at all. Yeah, you know what? Assisting all around is probably for the better. It's making Vlad actually somewhat competent at what he's doing. Right, educate the child, do so ourselves. I wish that educating with your wife also made you privy to the events of them growing up, because it means if you have a lot of children, it's hard to keep track of all of them. And yeah, we're not, like, they're already doing too much conversion. Orthodox springing up. Oh, Christ, in the land that I'm about to take, this top liege orthodoxy is punishing already. Maybe I should actually go for Caliphate first, since at least that one is my religion. Oh god, they've been made into Orthodox. That's not good. That's very not good for me. Oh well, it's not meant to be good. If it was good for me, it wouldn't have done it. Yeah, we had a witch, but I let her go. I didn't mean to. I thought if I let her go, she wouldn't disappear into the ether. But disappear she certainly did. There we go. My love, let us name him Vlad after you. What a lovely idea that is, my wife. What a truly lovely idea. Unfortunately, it's not lovely enough. Let's give you a better name. Instead of Vlad, we're going to name you Sihoa. Good, strong Slavic name. And hey, look at that. We actually came out with a bit of comely there. Wonderful. I shall educate you myself, child. Vladescu Vlad. I'm sure that makes sense to some. Okay, right, you got 100%. Liege finally concluded their war. Now it's time for me to step in and steal what's left of you with your one troop. My claim particularly on Caliphate, before that one gets converted. Declare the war for 125, that's quite costly, isn't it? Now, to create the Duchy of Ulten, I actually need 3 counties here. I don't really think I want that duchy, but I need a duchy at least. Otherwise, the realm's going to shatter on inheritance. Okay, raise the army. It only takes no time at all to do so. And you know what, I think I'll lay siege to you here first. And again, the outliner just keeps disappearing on me. Oh jeez, you're already in prison. I might not be able to... What's this 2-year-old telling me about indignities that he's suffered? You are a traitor, you Tengri scum. Dread to think what kind of indignities a 2-year-old suffers there. Right, lack of sea. This looks different now, doesn't it? There's quite a few differences on appearance here. Come to think of it, there have been some UI changes here. The stress bar's been moved. I don't think there was a ... here for more, but maybe there was. I'm not very good at noting. Alright, if there's anything, find those secrets. I want to make use of my golden obligations. Seems to be a weird bug with demand trade for hooks. Prisoners give you way more money. I thought it was the opposite for a while, where hooks would give you the same, if not more money. Good old golden obligations. I'm just taking that initially, though. When I can switch out, I most likely will switch out. Maybe Marshall, but we barely get any more experience than that, so... I don't actually know. Might be worth befriending, so that I can bring some people to my court. We of the Slovianskan faith are not that popular, especially with Orthodox right here. But I think it's going to be useful being subject to the Orthodox, because that's going to mean that you're a bit less unpleasant with the Byzantine Empire. So you might offer me some protection from there, whereas otherwise the Byzantine Empire might come and crack us open a new one. I wouldn't mind extorting my subjects every now and then. You have no vassals of count rank or higher. Oh, so you need to be a duchy to make use of that. Was unaware. Have you looked at the requirement to reform your faith? Yeah. It's going to be a bit of a steep one, not least of all the cost, but also the fact that I need to be duchy or higher. And well, the real one is having 3 of these holy sites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to be rough. I'm going to have to conquer my way north to have any hope at that. Aha. Got your wife, I'm afraid. If I were to ransom you, I could get 50. But if I get a favor, what can I do with the favor? That I want to know. In any case, taking this, we'll move on and take that as well. Or I could go and mash you and then make my way down here. Gotta get the money I can. You planning on changing the tenants? Oh, most likely.